I apologize. Thelma, I apologize. I know I told you a little bit earlier, but, you know, my definition of 30 to 45 minutes is about an hour, hour and a half. I've always been terrible with time. But no, my cat is missing. The one that, the little gray one. He hadn't come back yet today. He just got chipped a day and a half ago. And my prayer work went a lot longer than usual. They got something they need to tell me, and I know what they're talking about, and I told them we'd talk about it later when I get off of this, because I can't, you know, this is an hour of prayer work and then 2 hours down here, you know. It is what it is. It's cool. So I apologize. That's what happened. I probably could have been ready to go 30 minutes ago, but I've been down here with them and they keep telling me, no, 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 I'm not ready. And I see what they're saying. I understand. They're talking about something that's going on privately behind the scenes between me and them. But, you know, I let my team do what they want to do. They do ask sometimes, is it okay if we do X, Y, Z? Sometimes they ask. Most of the time, you know, it's up to them. I give them most of the time, most of the leeway, you know. I trust their discernment. But I know what they're talking about. I kinda know what they're talking about. I go asking questions about names and shit. They'll get real specific. But most of the time I don't ask questions about names and stuff because probably just hurt my feelings anyway. So I just want to hear the lowdown on what's going on. I will get specific and find out who's the culprit. Sometimes. Most of the time I don't even care. Just know that spirits, they're around and they hear things that they let a lot of stuff go. I'm going to let y'all know that right now. They let a lot of stuff go. You know, if it's not that important, somebody's just talking mess, they don't care. You know, we all do it. But when it's going to harm you or something, that's when you've messed up. That's when you've messed up. At any rate, let's go. Oh, goodness. Ooh. You're single right now, question mark. Do you know if you're single? Nandini? Why are you saying you're single right now, question mark? Are you single right now? You're single, you just want to know. Are you a man or a woman, Nandini? Are you a female or a gentleman? Because you know, Nan, that been the places I've been. Because you don't know, Nan. I see. Sorry. My bad. So you're single. Are you a man or female? You female? Okay. What part of the country are you in? I'm just curious now. Now I'm just being nosy. What part of the country are you in? What's going on with Nandini? She's a female single. India? Okay. I get a lot of you folks from down that way, from that country, India. I get a lot of you guys. I like Indian people, I do. I like their culture. I like their value system. For the most part, you know, most of them I've met here in the States, I like. Oh, shit. Girl. Oh, man. Yeah, man. Ooh, Nandini. Honey, am I saying your name right? Hello, Kendall. Nandini, am I saying your name right? Oh, goodness, girl, goodness. Goodness gracious. Oh, Lord. Okay. I see what this is. Here we go. Yeah, man. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Oh, honey. You know, come on. Nandini, come on. Let's have a talk. Because there is one gentleman in your energy right now. Possibly two, okay? Possibly two, but especially the one that I want to focus on. This guy from the past, Nandini, let's talk about him. Because it ended, huh? He takes a risk that he thought was best. So, you know, you take a risk. What he's saying is this wasn't a risk that he didn't do this without checking into it. He looked at all the facts. He did the research. He did the data analysis before he took the risk. He really thought, in order to change things, I'm going to take this risk. And he looked at the consequences. He looked at the outcome of it. He did his math on it. Everything changes. This dude takes a risk. He's looking at it too. He ain't no chump. This person, whoever this gentleman is, he knows sugar from salt. He is very analytical. There's a gentleman in the reading from the past that's a very analytical gentleman. Analytical. Knows what they're talking about. So it ends. There's no investment here. There's no way to invest. You know, I'm looking at it. There's just the soil ain't no good, so to speak. Like, I cannot plant a crop here because the soil is no good. The soil ain't no good. I don't want nothing to do with it because the soil is no good. There's something here, look. This is humiliation, a lot of ego. Ooh, a lot of ego. This is an analytical person. Whoever this gentleman is, they're logical, they're practical. They do not think with the heart at all. Very ego-driven. But there's humiliation here, okay? Humiliation, ego. So this person does not want to be humiliated at all. Humiliation is a big problem for them. Very ego-driven. There's something here about a lot of money. This would humiliate what? A family, I guess? A lot of ego in this family. Where somebody here is not even an option. You're not even an option. You are the dirt below my feet. All I'm going to say is in the future, there's temptation here because this gentleman, you know, he likes what he sees at the end of the day. There's a strong, heavy physical lust attraction. I see you being tempted in the future by somebody from the past. You're going to be tempted by this person. For whatever reason, this person is coming across as they kind of humiliated you. Like, we ain't in no relationship. I don't love you. But it's got something to do, like, your money was, like, your family and wherever they're from and you're from is two different sides of the railroad tracks, so to speak. So from the States, that would say you're from the other side of the tracks. So for whatever this is, this person is looking at it like, nah, this would never go anywhere because you know your family name isn't good or what. It would humiliate, it would embarrass this person. So they get in their ego because, you know, they got all this money, their family's rich. They don't even see you as an option. They never thought of you as that way. But in the future, I see you being tempted. There's a temptation here by this gentleman, and he just knows that if he approaches you, whatever he thinks he's going to do, but he is coming towards you. You will see this person again, but I don't like it. I do not like it. There is no okay. The cups in your reading are all in reverse, hon. Reverse all you get what you got a reverse 8 of cups, a reverse 7 of cups. The issue is when he comes back to tempt you, he does look good. He looks handsome. And he's going to remind you of some good old days. Remember the good old days? I don't see many good old days here. I don't see very good memories here. But for whatever memories they are, that's how he's tempting you off of these good memories, which I don't see a lot of, but you tell me. There has to be some good memories here, but that's what I'm saying. He's coming back. This is the devil that you're going to dance with. Devil upright, this dude. The one that you think is so fine, girl. He's fine. True time, he's fine. Yeah. His looks are very attractive from the past. He's, he got swag. He's got confidence. Hercules, Hercules. Well, he's also the world's biggest asshole. I don't know. I guess his confidence and that bravado, women just think is all that in a bag of chips, but he just looks like the world's biggest dickhead to me. Not my circus, not my monkey, so to speak, but this person did you like this, humiliated you, and then they family's rich, and we could never have nothing to do with you. You was never even an option. Psh, psh. Yeah, okay. Okay. The good Lord's got one hell of a way of humbling folks. What goes up comes down and such. Y'all can get a reading. Just read the description box, please. Thelma, thank you for being here. Thelma, I have been worried about you. People ask me how I'm doing all the time, and I'll go into it and tell them this is how my day's been. And I rarely ever ask you, Thelma, how's your day going? And I need to start asking you that more often, because I had no idea until someone else asked you, and it kind of made me feel embarrassed. Like, you don't even know how your moderator's doing. And you said, well, I'm all right, despite the fact my car's broke down and I'm trying to get home. And it just made me feel about that big when I read that. And I had a hard time going to sleep last night thinking about it, and I posted it in the on my community board. Thelma, let me know if you made it home. Are you okay? Because I just felt terrible about that. And I know you got a decent car now. So it has to be the cold. And the first thing I thought was it's probably just a dead battery or something, but I don't know, Thelma. I just want to know that you're all right. And I get it. Everything's not for everybody, and we can be very minimal with your responses. I get that. Just make sure you at least let me know, because I don't mind helping you if you need help. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I got AAA. I've got the platinum package AAA. Like, I'm one of those, like the highest package of AAA you can get. I got no problem helping you send a AAA. I do it for all my family and my friends. My ex-husband's relatives are in Florida, and he reached out to me 2 days ago and said, hey, it's me. Nobody else will help me, and blah, blah, blah. Well, I sleep during the day, so I didn't get his message. He sent that at like 7 a.m. I didn't get it till 2 p.m. And he said, am I still on AAA, blah, blah, blah. I said, yes, you're still on it. Well, what do I do? You just call and give your name. That's all you got to do. But, as far as the family not helping him, believe me, there's good reason why. So I'm not trying to make myself, I shouldn't be helping him. Let me put it to you like that. He needs to fall flat on his damn face, but it's hard, I tend to like to play devil's advocate. He's a baby. We were all young and dumb one time. But these kids here, real young and dumb. I mean, they making terrible mistakes. No reason to either. They ain't even felons. Like, what are y'all doing? Wasting your life for no reason. Rebel without a cause. Doing outlaw shit for no reason. Anyway, sorry, Nandini. Let me digress here. Anyway, Thumma, you need my help, man. Let me know. I'll help you, especially when it comes to a car issue. I can send AAA like now. All you do is you text them, and they'll give you a text back, and you tell them your location, and they help you. You know what I'm saying? Like, all I do is put the call in, and then they text you back. Then you guys go from there. I don't need to know all the specifics of your situation, but if you need that type of help, I don't mind helping you. All right, Nandini. Well, in the past, this person hurt you real bad, huh? Real bad, yes. And that closed out. I see where you healed from it for a while. But there's something uncomfortable about that energy from the past where just everything is just not what it appears to be. It just didn't settle with you right? Yeah. Right now, I'm just going to let you know there's a lot of grudges. And it's funny. It's not funny. It's ironic that I said, the good Lord, the good Lord has a way of humbling folks. The good Lord has a way of humbling folks. Because this hurt you in the past. It did. Indeed, it hurt you. It hurt you. You had to heal from that, and it closed. But trust everything's just not what you think it is. This Ten of Swords with the Tower, somebody here is getting fucked with no Vaseline. This is called a backfire. This is called backfire. Fire in the hole. Right. And I do mean it. Especially when it comes to the money. Especially when it comes to the money. This person, they just wanted to be nasty. There's a lot of betrayal here. And I just see what goes up comes down. Didn't I say that for you? What goes up finds its way down, Tower. I just think that this person's been out here fucking people over for a long time, especially when it comes to the money. Page of Pentacles. So now it's time for them to get it the way they gave it, so to speak, Judgment Day. That's just the hardship of this. When Judgment Day comes upon you, because what goes up comes down. And that's what I'm seeing. The challenge here of what this person gave to. And now there's judgment. There is a challenging judgment on this as well, because Ten of Swords Tower, boy, I pity the fool. And you had the fool out here. I pity the fool. In the States, there's this old program called Mr. T from back in the day, the 70s, 80s. Mr. T, I pity the fool. Woo. At any rate, ma'am, you want to talk about miserable. This is, here's the issue. Remember I said, man, I don't like this. I don't see no cups in your reading, and the cups that I do see are all in reverse, correct? Correct. Well, here we go. You want to talk about miserable. This person is miserable. Their heart is being shattered. This is necessary. So I don't want you to think that God just goes out here punishing folks. That's not what it is. It's that this person's made so many people miserable, hurt so many people. It's time that they are miserable. God's got to open this person's heart space up. And fortunately for you in the future, you are going to get a front row seat at watching this person get hurt. I see that you will feel compassionate upon this person. Furthermore, I will say this. I don't like to go down this road very often, but I will, Nandini. I will go down this road for you only because I see it. You cannot go around fucking everybody over. You cannot go around hurting everybody you meet. Apparently, the buck stopped with you, Judgment. The buck stopped with you. The issue is this person this is an ongoing behavior until they met you. See, that's the one they should have never hurted. You should have never hurt this person. No, nay. So you heal, right? It closes and some time passes. But this person, you and I both know everything's just doesn't feel right ever since they did that to you. Huh, man? Well, let me tell you why. Whew, the wrath. 10 of Swords. All this betrayal, all this nastiness they did, and did it intentional. This is intentional. Fucking someone over intentionally, well, what goes up comes down. Tower. So now everything, this is a backfire from hell. And it's called paying. Page, you will pay. This person will now pay. Judgment Day. Judgment Day is in the here and in the now for this person. It's not like, no, when you go to heaven. No, they're paying right now. Right now. When? Now. Miserable? Heartbroken. This is when somebody hits their knees. Yeah. You're going to get to see this in the future. You're going to see it. This person's miserable, truly heartbroken. This was necessary, though, to break their heart open. This person needs to experience real pain. And for whatever reason, you're coming through as a healer. 3 of Swords. Queen of Swords is the 4. You're coming through as a healer. Queen of Swords, Temperance. You're coming through as a healing energy. Now, you can comfort this person. I don't blame you for doing it, but I want you to understand it's okay to wrap your arm around them and give them a kiss on the cheek, but just stay out of God's business. Whatever's happening to this person, they absolutely deserved it, and it's necessary. It's necessary to get this breakthrough. They need a breakthrough bad. They were not going to learn any other way. Now, you can feel bad for them and you know, want to wrap your arm around them, say everything's going to be okay. But you and I both know, just don't go too far with it. Don't go sticking up for this person too far. Take a real good look before you do anything. Because this Ace of Pentacles here, this person they dogged your ass. You get what I'm saying? Your value here. There was a value system placed on you that this gentleman was supposed to see, but he come at you lustfully. He's going to need to learn how to control himself because your spirit team ain't fucking playing with this dude. He will see. This person's going to see some real spiritual shit. Ace of Swords, High Priestess. This person is going to see a very something weird. So this person is going to understand spiritual ethics and principles real quick. They better get on board real quick because this ain't the wild, wild west. The way this person's been behaving is wild, wild west. It ain't going to go on like that. This person's going to take a spiritual ass whipping that affects their physical life. You can't get away with that with everybody. There's something here about your spirit team wants them to know as well. I want you to know this is not the demon. This is not Diablo. This is not Beelzebub. This ass whipping is from yours truly, the good Lord above. You, son, are about to get set all the way down. There is somebody from the past being set all the way down, and you're getting a front row seat. For whatever reason, that is important to you. You can feel sorry for them. That's fine. All right, Kendall. Let's say you got $20. Well, I'm not doing all this. Let's say, I mean, you can definitely say what you want on the platform and drive that algorithm. But we're not going to play Rain Man here, all right? I've never been to India. Yurav, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I have never been to India, though I've met people from that country, and I've always liked them. Yurav. Honey, how do you say your last name? Vyas? V-Y-A-S? Is it Vyas? Or Vase? Or is it pronounced Vase? I'm not sure. Y-U-R-A-J. Yurav? What will happen in your love life in the future. Recently separated. Okay, you're Rob. I understand that a closed mouth don't get fed, but don't spam, okay? When I'm reading for somebody else, there's no way I can look at the chat too. So if you see that I skipped you, just say, hey, I think I got skipped. I was after Nandini. You don't need to keep posting it, okay? I'm gonna look back on it and see it. All right, your Rob is recently separated, Spirit. Oh, honey. Yeah, see, this is, man, you're Rob. Honey, you're a sweetheart. And I've got to say this before I continue because I feel it so heavy on your reading. Baby, you mean well. You're a sweetheart. You're a very sweet gentleman. You wear your heart right on your sleeve. You know that nice guys finish last. I hate to be that way and I hate to phrase it that way, but it's the truth. You're a sweetheart. You really are. You are a sweetheart. You get hurt. So when you get hurt, you don't have any trouble letting somebody know, man, my feelings are hurt. You are a sweetheart. You are a sweetheart. Yeah. Oh. All I can say is, you're Rob. Baby, I knew this before this card hit the table. You're going to make someone very happy one day, Yurav. If I'm pronouncing your name correctly. You're going to make someone very happy one day. Very happy. Your energy is just so pure. God bless you. And I mean that. Hierophant, Temperance. God bless you. King of Cups. Your energy is so pure and sweet. It's just a shame. That's a damn shame. And I hate to phrase it like nice guys finish last, but you're going to make someone very happy someday. Very, very happy. You're a good dude. You truly are. In the recent past, I see you trying to work together with this person and you getting hurt. And despite you crying, despite your grief, you suck it up and you continue to do for this person from the past. I see it. Whatever they want. You look at all these options to prove yourself, to show your love and how this could be successful. Whatever they want, you'll do it. Temperance. You're willing to heal whatever grievance they have. You're willing and you're like wheeling. Like you gonna drive the coach. Whatever this person wants, you'll do. Your heart is in such a good place. All I can say is in the future, King of Cups, whoever gets you will be one hell of a lucky person. Two of Cups, because they're not just getting a lover, they're getting a best friend. Hierophant challenge. You may have some challenges in the future due to cultural belief systems. So like, let's just say your religion is whatever your religion and belief system is. This person, there may be a challenge due to religious beliefs or cultures. You understand? But I don't see it being a significant challenge. I just don't. I don't see it being a significant challenge. Your energy is very pure and I like it. I've never seen so many cups on my board. It's very rare I see this many cups on a board. Very, very, very rare. I read a lot of terrible stories. Your energy is pure, pure. Real pure. Cups, 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 cups. Most of it is love. All love humming off of you, the masculine energy. Whoever gets with you is going to be extremely lucky. You're the type of gentleman that when married or in a commitment, stays that way for a long time. Like you mean every vow that you say. The only challenge I see in the future for you is some type of religious belief or cultural background belief. That's the only challenge. But I don't think it's really that significant. If you don't make it an issue and the other person doesn't make it an issue, it won't be that significant. Now, their friends and family may make it an issue, but I don't see it being that big of a challenge. I'm glad that you went skating today. That's awesome. Thank you for letting me know that. I'm glad you went skating. Sometimes people just want to say, hey, it's me and this is what I did today. That's fine too. KXZ, Queen. Is Duran M energy what is in my sacral chakra? That's making me hurt, making you feel some type of way. Queen, are you the one that I skipped yesterday? I meant to get to you and I just kept missing you. I don't know. You may not be the same person, but I'm just saying there's a Queen, somebody with the name Queen, and I missed her not once but twice. All right. Yeah, they got a mouthful to say about your ass why this failed. Are you a man or a female? I can't tell by your picture. It's too small. What's your name? KXZAAY, honey. You're female. Okay. Honey, I see why this failed. You got 57 fail on here, 5, 6, 7 different ways, and I'm not even playing about you. 5 of Wands, 7 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 5 of Cups. Let's talk about why this thing failed in the past. You got 5, 6, 7 different reasons why this thing didn't work out in the past, honey. Oh, Lord. How young are you, hon? How young are you? How young are you? You're young, baby. You're young. I could see it in the cards. You're a baby. You are a child. I mean, you got to understand. I get it. You're 18. I'm old enough to be here, but honey, you're a baby. And you're dating losers. That's why. You're dating losers, baby. You ain't gonna win with a loser. 6 of Wands reverse. These are losers, honey. All this arguing 7 days a week, you don't even know why. You don't even know what the competition, what is the beef? All this beef, all this anger and shit. What is you got to guess what they angry about today. All you know is this person from the past makes you feel like shit. Because they're a loser. 6 of Wands reverse, they're a loser. Because they're a loser. So you know that, honey, I know you're young, but you can't be around this kind of energy because it's crabs in a barrel. It's meant to drag you down. 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups, 6 of Wands reverse. This is terrible. You can't be around this. There's no way to feel good around this. Oh my goodness, girl. Another 7. Let's talk about the 75 ways this thing failed. Good night. Oh, Lord. Empress star. Come on now. Exactly. Hierophant. Right. I do like your spiritual beliefs. I do. And if you sing like hymns or something, I think that's got a large reason why you aggravated the shit out of this other person. Whatever your spiritual beliefs are. Now, I could be off about that, but here's the deal. This person picks a lot of shit with you in the past. They just always angry, always coming for your neck. And you could pick a reason why. Pick 7 days a week. Why are they angry? Why are they always being nasty with you? It's just to lower your vibe. You're coming through too positive. They want to lower your vibe. This has got something to do with their own damn childhood, the way they was raised. You understand? But see, you weren't raised like this. You two are cut from two different cloths, so to speak. Because despite this, you're moving on successfully. Hierophant with your face pointed up. Rejoicing and celebrating despite this blah in the background. This blah. Throw up energy. Blah. This person's a honey. You want me to say something great about him, and I cannot. He's a loser. He doesn't care. His ego's too big. He was never in love. Furthermore, don't take it personally. He doesn't know how to love. Thirdly, or second or third of all, he doesn't, most likely he does not have a male role model, or the male role model in his life. He's got daddy issues, is what I'm trying to say. He's got severe daddy issues. Either his dad was a loser, had a large ego, and he just thinks this is the way a man is supposed to behave towards a woman. Just understand, this is not your battle. It's a spiritual battle. Stars challenged. He's got to learn how to respect women. He will start respecting you. This is where the buck kind of stops. Star challenge. Empress. You need to put yourself up on a pedestal and keep yourself there. Yes, he hurt you, and when it's time to close this cycle out permanently, that's it. Now, furthermore, the fact that this person did the damage they did, I believe it drove you closer to religion or religious beliefs. But to clarify, the dude that we are in question of is a loser. I mean, capital L on his forehead, loser. Do not take it personally. Do not. He does not show love to anyone. He doesn't even love himself. He's depressed, and it's got nothing to do with you. Zero, zip, nada. This person is not your problem. This is for the heavens to figure out. Furthermore, I think it helped you to an extent because it brings out the Empress quality in you. There is something here where you needed to get hurt. And this chapter you had to get opened up to whatever religious belief or turned on. When you talk about a sacral chakra, this was necessary to get you hurt, to get you open up so we can close this chapter. Now you know what you don't want. It's this person. He's incapable of showing you love. Don't take it personal. He's going to treat the next girl the same way. Now, Thelma sees something different. She sees something different in the cards. I don't see what she's talking about. I don't have any lust cards here. I don't see anything lustful here. I don't see any magician stuff here. But I'm not, if that's what she sees, you know. Wants to push this thing forward, commitment. He's got a lot of highs and lows. That's what I will tell you. Whoever this gentleman is, he's coming across like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. One minute he's arguing, then you're confused 7 days a week. Then he's sad. Then all of a sudden we're high again. And we're talking about commitment and oh, happy day. But at the end of the day, look, 6 of Wands reversed. This person's they're not a winner. If you're not a winner, you're a loser. And they're a sore loser at that. They're incapable of love, Ace of Cups reverse. It's their ego. Their pride and their ego is way too big. King of Cups reverse. They're not capable. He does not have the bandwidth to love anyone. He can't even love himself. He can't. He cannot. I don't know about what, Thelma seems to see something else here about a sexual entity here. You know, she can see the cards too. For whatever reason, she feels that way. I wouldn't doubt it because he has no love anywhere. No real love. Furthermore, the fact you were trying to show him love, to bring him into success and to say, like, hey, we don't need to be down in gloom. He's going to piss on your parade every day. He doesn't want to be happy. He's going through depression. I truly believe he's going through depression and he's taking it out on you. It's a kick the dog energy. For whatever reason, you wanted this person. Now, you've been an answered prayer to him. He's also been an answered prayer to you. But trust me, this cycle needs to close. This was a necessary evil, so to speak. It was a necessary hurt for you. It was a necessary hurt for this person. But trust, you've done your due diligence. It's now God's time to handle this person. And I do mean it. The Hierophant, 3 of Cups. You know, you just going to have to let it go and let God come in and get all the glory on this person as far as turning him around. Because 6 of Wands reverse, Ace of Cups reverse, King of Cups reverse, God himself, star challenge. It's God's job to turn this person around. You've done what you could do. In my opinion. In my opinion. Justice, right. This person, you know, they're getting caught up. Ace of Swords. The sun doesn't shine on a dog's ass every day. Ace of Swords, this person's getting caught for whatever the hell they were doing. Whatever the hell they were doing, they're getting caught. Okay? They're getting caught. Justice. It's all over but the crime. It's time to pay what is Caesar's, Caesar's, and what is God's, God's. It's time to collect. Now, this is fair. Now, this person, whatever they're going through, they hurt. This is when you get caught, maybe even sitting in jail, and now you get to feel all those raw emotions. Well, that's when people get crafty, and they start looking at all the investment that they have, and they start being logical about it, right? They start taking a good look at themselves. Right. All the times they talk shit and all the times you let it roll off your back, and despite them being a hater and despite them being nasty, was happy despite of the fact in this relationship. Queen of Wands challenge. I think this person has a way of, a crafty way of putting your ass down. They want to lower your self-esteem to make themselves feel better. Furthermore, when I look at his energy, he's caught. So the right thing to do, he starts crying. He gets real crafty and he starts talking about all the time that he has invested there. And he starts trying to flip the script on you and shine light on your flaws. Yeah, in this relationship. Now, granted, it takes two. But this person, it's like, they would know how to provoke you, but then when you finally react, when somebody keeps nudging you, and normally you don't do anything, but the one time that you explode, that's the part they want to highlight about your behavior. But they don't, this is throw the rock, hide the hand. So the one time that you explode, well, they're not talking about the 100 times they whooped your ass and you never fought back. But the one time you fight back, that's the part they go highlight. I'm going to highlight the part where she fought back. See, she busted my lip. But he's not going to talk about the 11 times he whipped your ass and you didn't fight back. He wants to highlight the time that you did talk shit, that you were nasty. What about the time he wants to flip the script? Let him flip the script. Let him stand there and talk shit all night. It doesn't matter. This chapter needs to close. Yes, so it's bad. It is. Yes, it's bad. It needs to close and stay closed, okay? You got to stay out of God's business at this point. God has to turn this person around. Your job is done. Now, I see them wanting to highlight your flaws, bring you back into the drama. Let's bring this girl back into the drama. And let me remind her of all her flaws. That's between you and the Lord. Your business with this person is done. And I cannot say that enough. But this person's method to keep you invested will be to remind you of what you did, even if you know you didn't do it. Like, you're not seeing reality right. That's not the way it happened. It's to get you into engage, even if you're just trying to defend yourself. It's to get you to engage. There's no need for you to clarify anything, ma'am. Nothing. Because, see, when you engage, it says you care. You don't care enough to give a response. The opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is indifference. I don't care. Stand there and talk to yourself all night. I don't care. It's this person is God's problem now. There was a necessary hurt there that happened. That's all I can say. As far as the Kundalini, I'm not sure about. I don't know. I don't know. We definitely could have had. I don't know. I'm not saying whatever Thelma sees. She looks at these card spreads every day with me. She could see something else too. I don't know. I'm telling you the way I see it. Now, when I go back and do the replay and I get a bird's eye view on what you're saying in a chat plus what I'm reading on the board, it could be possible. Who's next? Just know that it's over and that door is shut. You need to keep it that way. This person's done enough damage. World card, 4 of Swords. They've done enough damage. You've done enough damage to them. It's no longer your problem, friend. You're still young. I'm not trying to make you feel like you're not an adult, because you are. But you're just starting to navigate. You're going to have a lot more of these experiences. Who's next? No, I didn't see yours from yesterday, Thelma. Did you have a question or did you make a statement or something? I didn't see yours from yesterday, but even when I was doing the replay from yesterday, I kept getting interrupted. I was trying to do errands and watch the replay, and it's too hard. So I didn't get to watch the replay thoroughly. I watched about an hour of it, and then I skipped some of it. I got bits and pieces is what I'm trying to say, to make sure I was hitting everything right, or if I missed anything in any of the readings. But I didn't see anything you said. Hold on. You just got home. Yes, your car's good. Your car's working good. Yeah, good. Okay, good. I'm happy about that. That's what I'm saying. I know your car's newer. You know what I mean? Like, I know that much. So I knew it was an insignificant problem. I just know that we've been in terrible cold here. That's okay. You're right. That's okay, hon. Don't worry about it. No. You're right. I already read for you. I know you like her. I'm telling you, it's possible that you'll reconcile with that person from the past. I do believe that you're willing to bend hell and earth to make any woman happy. And all I can say about that is whoever you end up with is a very fortunate woman. I don't see anything bad in your future. I have no warnings to give you at all, other than a possible cultural belief or religious belief that may, from time to time be a dispute, but I don't see anything significant there. You're coming across as a young person as well, but I don't see anything bad there. Who did I miss? You replaced 2 sensors? Okay. Yeah, you're coming across as young as well. A real sweetheart. You're Robbie. or Yurav. Sandra, I miss Sandra. Miss Sandra, you still here? I don't feel like she's still here. I could be wrong, but I don't feel like Sandra's here. Sandra, are you still here? You still here? Are you still healed? I got a problem. Are you still healed? All right. Sandra wants to know. There you are. Hey, girl. He's quiet on me. You asked about your DM. What'd you ask me, Thelma? Hold on. Hold on, Sandra. You asked a DM. In this chat or yesterday's chat? Hold on. You just got home. Good. I read that. Did I see your question? Okay, you had a question from yesterday? Okay. I didn't see it though. No, I did not. I didn't see anything I did not see a question from you yesterday. Even in the replay, I missed it. Even when I looked at the replay today, I missed it. All right, Miss Sandra, you wanted to know what, are you getting back together with some guy? Yeah, you want to get back with some ex, right? Yes, Thelma, repost the question, hon. I'll read it. Especially because we don't have too many people here. I'll go ahead and read it. Sandra, you want to know if you're getting back together with some man, some ex of yours, correct? And I always feel like somebody's watching me. All right, Sandra, how old are you, honey? I got a very young crowd in here tonight. How old are you, Sandra? How old are you, Sandra? How old is this person? You ain't got to tell me your age, but how old is the gentleman? Because that's who we talking about, is this guy. You're not even out here. It's all his energy. How old is he? Because I don't care if he's 36. He acts like he's 16. All right, well. It's funny I said 36, and that was the opposite. You say 63, and I said 36. I said, I don't care if he's 36. He acts like he's 16. I don't care if he's 63. He acts like he's 36. But okay, I'll read it. All right. I'm just letting you know. That's what it's ironic I said 36. And it was the opposite. It was 63. Okay. Well, he acted like he's 36 then. He's 63. Okay. And I mean it. I'll make it make sense to you. I'll read the spread. Honey, he's a damn fool. In the recent past, a fool. The highest resonating energy off your spread is full challenge. In the challenge position, fool. Damn fool. Page of Swords. That's childish, honey. Don't want a child. That's why I said, how old is he? I thought you was going to say he's 18. Out here doing dumb, just making mistakes. Not, the issue is when you plan for something, right? And you say, well, this is a risk. Most people do a little research, and that's what I'm saying. He does the bare minimum research, bare minimum. And then he looks at, well, I know I'm good at this. He looks at everything that he's good at, but he only looks at the surface of it. It's like looking at the tip of an iceberg. You're not seeing the full scale of something. And he takes this risk based on, the little bit of knowledge he has. He takes this risk. Okay. I do see an older, I mean, he's an adult, Seven of Pentacles, meaning he's probably retired, King of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. He's got assets. He's in retirement age, meaning like he could be retired, but he's got his poop in a group. He is coming across as knowledgeable, but what I'm seeing is a behavior pattern here. Even when he was younger, even when he was a page, even when he was a child, there's a behavior pattern here. He's always been successful. He's always been talented. I don't want to take that from him. But now he's older. I ain't as good as I once was. My, how the years have flown. Right. There was a time back in my prime. Okay, well, you're not back in your prime anymore. I could really hold my own. Okay, you could, well, okay. If you want to fight tonight. He's looking at everything that he has invested here, and he's being very analytical as far as what makes sense on paper. Keep my heart out of the equation. Keep my heart out of this equation. Let me look, does it make sense on paper? Men don't think with the heart. They look at everything as like a mathematical equation, and that's the energy he's coming across with. I take this risk. Let me take a good look at all the resources here. And he's looking at it from a very analytical point of view on paper. I'm looking at it. But there's a part of him that wants to roll. Y'all, give me a second. Give me just a second. I know the screen's black. Give me a second. Waiting on this baby. He's not in here. He hasn't come home yet. He's not in here. I don't have him. He didn't come in yet, baby. All right, sorry about that. My female is 4 years old. She worries herself sick about that boy. The little baby I have, she worries herself sick like she's his mother or his sister or something. She worries herself sick. Anyways, he's looking at it like brass tacks here. There's a part of him, for whatever reason, wants to roll. Like he wants to walk away from, he's looking at it, if I walk away from this, if I walk away and if I walk away from this relationship, justice. If I walk away from this relationship, he's looking at it, is there a prenum here, or y'all, was there a discussion about, there's something here about his assets and liabilities and him walking away from something. In Two of Cups, to join with you, justice. It's like putting something in writing or on paper. There's a very legal beagle aspect of this. I'm looking at everything, all I stand to gain, or what we have thus far. And if somebody here was to walk away from a relationship, justice, what are the legal consequences of this action? So he has grown somewhat from the past, because the past he only looked at something, he didn't turn many pages, is what I'm saying. He's gotten smarter in that regard to where he is kind of turning pages. He looks like somebody who's reading fine print to me. He wants success. He does. He wants what is best for you and best for him. The issue is maturity. The issue is maturity with the gentleman. That's what I'm saying. A leopard don't change their spots or stripes. He's got a lot of youthfulness in him. Emperor reverse. You get what I'm saying? He's coming across as maybe he doesn't want to get remarried. But here's the thing. When it comes to public recognition, okay, he wants to hog that spotlight. He wants to hog that spotlight. The issue is he can't do all this by himself. He wants to hog the spotlight, but the truth of the matter is he didn't get all this by himself. Emperor reverse, it's somebody put in a seat of authority that can't handle it. He can't handle it. So if this was to run a company or something, he can't handle it. He can't handle it. I see issues here, maybe legal issues, but there is a pattern of authority problems with this gentleman. You can't tell him nothing either because he knows everything. He knows everything, so you can't tell him nothing. And what I don't like is there's people around him that are seconding the notion. Yes, all praise whoever he is. Let's just call him Joe. All praise Joe. But Emperor Reverse, he honey, he's put in a position of authority that he can't handle. He could never handle being a king, even though he thinks he is. He could never handle it. He doesn't have the skills. He doesn't have the skills or the wherewithal or the knowledge to sit in that seat of power. Use your discernment. Because even in the future, I see this, oh my God, we're so successful, it's all working out. But then he's put in this position that he can't handle. He can't handle it. He can't handle taking, so say, let's just say this with business, for example. And you say, hey, I looked at the numbers, and based on this month, we're going to have to cut back on this and spend more here. He don't want to listen to your opinion. He's going to challenge everything you say, even though you have analytics and research on it. He don't want to hear your advice, judgment. And he's going to be like, shut up, woman. Emperor Reverse with the judgment. Shut up, woman. I am holier than thou. It comes across like a cop. Like if he was a police officer, or corrections, or you get what I'm saying? The whole issue with his whole correctional officer police vibe, he's the one that really needs checked. Like he's got this thing where he's gotten away with a hell of a lot through the years. And it's bound to catch up with him. There is something here where he's managed to stay on top, even though there's enabling through this energy, and then there's judgment on it, where he's like coming across like a cat with 9 lives. He keeps getting second chance after second chance after second chance. Now, furthermore, in the future, this could be successful. If you're willing to accept this dude's flaws, Emperor Reverse, he's coming across as a little bit non-traditional. I don't think that he wants marriage due to legal consequences of that. You could give this guy a second chance. It can be successful if you're willing to accept his flaws, Emperor Reverse. He doesn't want the traditional thing for whatever reason. And it could be because he took a risk before and thought he knew what he was doing. Somebody here rolled and he left with some legal consequences of some things. But even then, I mean, you know, he wants all the credit. He's not willing to share the spotlight. If you're willing to suck that up and accept this person's flaws and give them a second chance, cool. That's what I'm saying. Sandra, that's what I'm seeing for you. Taking a risk here. I got a lot invested here. There's a lot of public attention around it. People are looking. What would people say? If is he in some type of commitment right now? Because if without more information, you know, I could spin this story a couple different ways. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at if somebody here rolled, where does that leave me? He's looking at all the resources. He's looking at the legal aspects of this. It's very legal beagle. Is he a lawyer? What does he do? Lawyer, corrections. There's police on this. Police, corrections. He's very legal beagle. Justice, judgment, the King of Swords. This is all cop cards. Emperor Reverse. It's also somebody that if he is a cop or retired cop, he's gotten away with a hell of a lot. And I will say this, I'm glad that he is successful right now, because everything that he has abused, I am going to end with this, everything that he's abused throughout life, Judgment Day is awaiting on him. That's all I'm going to say about that. And I know you care about this person. I can see that you care about him, Two of Cups. I'm letting you know. I'm glad that he is enjoying this bounty down here on earth now. Because Emperor reverse, there's extreme authority issues and bending to another's will. And Judgment Day, what? Every knee will bow and every mouth will declare. He will be bowing soon. The whole reading's got a, he better get right with Lord vibe on it. I don't know why, but it does. It does, man. This has got one of them vibes. Is he, I'm telling you, his ego is very strong through this reading. A lot of enabling, a lot of, everybody loves me. Well, you know, everything I did like 7 right things. So that one thing, because he's done 7 right things, you get it. So I did 1 or 2 bad things. I deserve a second chance. But the problem with him is he's coming across as a cat with 9 lives. How many times do you get away with this? Okay. I don't know. Sandra, without more information, you want to give me a little bit more detail. That's what I'm seeing. You know, it can be successful if you want to really, if you can deal with his character flaws. He's got quite the ego. And he's not going to bend to authority. He's a man's kind of man. And he trusts his own judgment. And if you're going to bend to his authority, this is somebody is going to tell you Bible stories and mess them all up. But just agree with him. Okay, yep, that's exactly what happened. And then Peter and James, they all went to Hals's on steak night. Yeah, they all had a great time and they caught the $9.99 menu at Hals's. Yeah, that was the Last Supper. Okay. They had the Last Supper at Hals's. $9.99 steak night. Alrighty then. That's your boo-boo. That's who you got the hots for. Okay. Just, you know, I mean, it's like, yes, that is right. It is right. That's how it was written. If it works for you, it works for me. Shit. I don't care. I don't care. Go get, what's your name? Go get her. Okay. Go get her. What is that song? Trap all day, some all night. Go get her. Go get her. Is that what they say? That's an old rap song. I think it's Young. Is it Young Jeezy? Trap all day, some all night. Go get her. Are you go get her? Okay. Love, what's your question, honey? Yeah, go get her. You can be added, honey. They're not done talking. What was your name, Sandra? They're not done talking to you. What is this? What the hell is this? My goodness. I'm not hitting it right. Go ahead. What? I picked up on that there was something I was missing, and you're not elaborating. So I'll elaborate for you. Hell is this? Keep going. Oh shit now. Yeah, that's why. Hey, Sandra. Look, there's some argument and dispute that's a real challenge in the background. It's got something to do with money. And you got somebody in the background meddling. There's a meddling energy in the background. It is. There is an argument. There's a dispute. You got 5 of Wands and 5 of Swords. Honey, nobody wants to see this, especially a 5 of... Why it failed in the recent past. You got 11 reasons why it failed. You got 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords with the 7 of... Come on. That's a 57 fail. It's called an F on a report card. Even when I'm going forward with it, you know... Jesus. Look, this arguing and this hell in the background over a little bit of money, it's not even a lot. This is a page of Pentacles. What is it? $100? That's the adult 20. We're arguing about the adult 20, right? $1,000, $100 or something. It's not a lot of money, is what I'm trying to say. We're gonna argue about what? But there's whatever's going on in the recent past. There's a dispute here, competition, comparison about money. Five of Swords. I got a hater here. I got somebody jealous, and this person's trying to. They want to upstage. Seven of Wands. They want people to be jealous of them about their possessions. This is a crabs in a barrel mentality. Throw the rock, hide the hand. This person here is they're willing to say and do anything to get this public admiration. Yes, the Last Supper was at Hulse's for $9.99. Yes, yes. And the crowd goes crazy. Yes. I'm serious. There ain't no disputing that it was $9.99. Okay, maybe it was $8.99. I don't know. But this person here, Five of Swords, man, I'm trying to tell you. They want all the public recognition. I'm trying to tell you. You better put them up on this. And if you was try to challenge their beliefs, they're going to get defensive. What you want to argue, they like to argue about the money too. I don't know why they're like this, but they are. They like to argue about money. They try to flip the script. They lie about their money habits. I don't know, is this gambling or something? Are they lying about their gambling? There's something here. I'm picking up on it. I'm picking up on it with the Emperor reverse. No control. No control. There's a problem. Is this a gambling issue? He's looking at his investments. Seven of Pentacles, King of Swords, the same dude with all these investments. And if I walk away, Eight of Cups, it's the same three cards. If I walk away from the past. Who's this lady here? Queen of Cups with the family and the commitment. Because I've got a woman here. Is this a baby mother? A wife or what? I don't think they're married. They're not. This is just some type of commitment. I got a lot invested here if I was to walk away from the past, and this Queen of Cups is here that I'm committed with. This person's waiting around on a bigger payday. Ace of Pentacles. I'm waiting around on the big one, and they're obsessed with it. They're obsessed with it. There is something here. The green eye devil is here in this person's eyes. I'm trying to tell you. This person's got a monkey on their back, right? They got a monkey on their back. I don't know what it is, if it's gambling or what. But they're abusing money. This is abuse of money and the next big one. And they're waiting on the next big one too. They're waiting on the next big fish. This is abuse of money. I feel like this is gambling abuse as well. I'm serious. In the past, there's been a lot of arguing about money. And this person lies. They get jealous of others. This person's a hater. So like say the neighbor bought a nicer car, a bigger house or something. They're jealous. They're jealous. They want to argue the price of every damn thing. Look at what I got. See this here. This is appreciated over time. You go on. Right. They want to tell you the price of rice in China. He's looking at the past and his past baby mama and that commitment. He's waiting on a big fish. He's waiting on a big one. He is somebody, if there's a gambling issue, this is somebody who's going to keep feeding that machine before he doesn't know when to walk away. He's got, there's a problem there, not knowing when to walk away. Because this is somebody that could put in too much money at the machine and cuss the machine, and you can't sit down at this. I'm telling you, there's a gambling issue. There's a gambling problem. I see there's gambling through this. Now, whether he's gambling on a machine or he's gambling his life, I'm telling you, remember what I said about making it right with God, because I'm going to tell you who's waiting on him. Waiting is the devil. This person here, I'm trying to tell you, they're waiting. This is who's waiting to collect the big one on him. You see this? What I told you earlier, I said he better get right with God, because who's waiting right here? You see this waiting? I'm waiting on my day. One day that ship's going to come in. Guess who's looking to collect this big one? The big one. It's him, honey. It's him. I'm trying to tell you. I had this somebody here that would sell their soul. They'd sell their fame. Man, I'm trying to tell you, I don't like it. There's something amiss. You're not giving me any more information. I got my pajama pants on, and I got a pair of long johns and snow boots on. I look like a 4-year-old dressed me, so please don't judge me today. It's Saturday, and I was running errands, and I took my boys to the dog park. But that little girl is so worried about socks. He's going to get caught, baby. Honey, there's a getting a caught here. There's caught up, getting caught. 7 of Swords is getting away with something. 8 of Swords is getting caught. There's a police vibe on this whole freaking spread. Which a pretty boy here. And he refuses to see things from anybody else's perspective. He does. And I'm telling you, this relationship, death. Look, when it comes to meeting your maker, hermit, death card, high priestess, oh, spirit guide is here. Damn. You got the Queen of Swords with the spirit guide. This person, this is something spiritual. I'm trying to tell you, you cannot cheat death. This person, the way they've been moving out here is too fast. I know you love them. I know you do. You got feelings for them. And I know that this doesn't make you real happy to hear. You want to see them like this. You don't understand. They're so sweet and kind. I love them. Honey, 7 of Swords with the Judgment Day. 7 of Swords, Judgment Day. You understand everything they've been getting away with? Judgment. And it's got something to do with this success and what they've really been working on. This fitting to be their worst nightmare, and it's a matter of time. There is a hell of a grudge here with the success. 10 of Swords with the Chariot. Everything they didn't matter. It didn't matter who they stepped on. It did not matter who they stepped on. They was happy for them. So everybody gets their chance in front of God. God's not going to ask you what these people did. They're not. He doesn't care about these people. Well, they hurt me. No, God wants to know what you did. They're going to look up at you, the stars. Let's look at how you reacted, your reactions. Well, you can go ahead and take a seat, because when he does, he lays down. I'm just letting you know. This temperance, man, you better give to Caesar's what is Caesar's and what is God's to God's. This person here, there's a lot of sorrow here when shit comes to light. And it's all their behavior. This is man, it has near-death experience written all over it. There's somebody here needs to have a near-death. I'm trying to tell you. You know, they say that your life will flash before your eyes. Somebody here, I don't see a very good outlook for them. And I'm sorry to say that, because I know people love folks, and I don't want to wish that upon them. I'm not. I'm reading cards. I'm so sorry, but this person hasn't been living right for a while. And unfortunately, 63, people do not live that long anymore. My father passed at 63. And it was here one day, gone the next day. A bleeding ulcer, basically. He had a bleeding ulcer. And everybody thought it was funny. Oh, he ate too much chocolate, and that's why his bowel was black. No, that was blood in his bowel. He was bleeding internally, but he had been struggling with a bleeding ulcer for a long time. And, you get on certain medicines that thin the blood. What I'm saying is, death is quick and sudden. And we all think we're young until you're not young. Middle age is 30s. That's the middle age. 35, 36, that's middle age. Everybody else you're over the hill. I'm sorry to say it, but you are. And I hate to be that way, because it shouldn't be that way, but it is. All right, love, what are you talking about? Thelma, wait a minute. Thelma, where's your question? Go get her. You can post her question. Go get her. But where's Thelma's question? Thelma, did you post your question, hon? Go ahead and do love. All right. I mean, if you don't feel good about today, we can, I'm going to be back tomorrow. We'll do it whenever you're ready or what. All right, love, what's your question, honey? Yeah, go get her. Go ahead and post your question. Hello, darling. You always remind me of Conway Twitty when I hear hello, darling. It's nice to see you. It's been a long time. You're just as lovely. I was looking for you to tell about the last time what you said about the dark black hole. Okay. I know exactly what it is. It's the dark portal. Yeah. So, love, I did a review of that reading. And as I was doing the review, I always review all my readings. Sometimes I review every single one of them. I always wait for the chat because I got to wait 24 hours. So tomorrow I got to wait for this chat to come on. 24 hours from now, the chat will appear and I can see what people are saying. As I shuffle, they'll be commenting about whatever I'm saying. They kind of clarify and they give a little bit more information as I'm going along. Then as they're speaking, a lot of times I can see what's being, based on what they're saying, I can make it make sense on this spread. Furthermore, a bird's eye view, with those two things coupled, I can see a lot more information. When I reviewed that message, I saw the black hole. It was Tower Star. And I don't take back a word I say in that message because I was listening and I'm like, oh, good Lord, please tell me I did not mess this up. And because when I'm looking at the chat and I'm looking at the cards, I'm in and out listening to what I'm talking about because I'm just looking at the chat and looking at the cards. And what I'm saying, all I can do is on a wing and prayer hope that you did not mess this spread up. I don't go back on nothing I said. But there is something bad there. And even in there, I said, it's not you. I don't want you to think that I'm questioning your ability. But this is bigger than you, is what I'm trying to say. I also think that whoever was fishing for information from you was too much flattery. It was too much of trying to suck something good. When people realize that what you're capable of, there's something here. So I want you to realize, why would there be a black hole in their house? Now, maybe they just moved in. All I'm going to say is, what is that movie with the dude and he uses the axe to come through the wall? It is a historical movie. Everybody knows it. And I can't think. My words get jumbled up in readings. And I can't think like the way I could think on my feet on the street. Be real. When I get in here, my words get mixed up. Here's Johnny, right, with the axe. And he comes through the wall. Here's Johnny. Remember? Anyways, Love. What the hell was that movie called? That one actor's in it, and he's like, everybody knows that actor. I think he even played Batman once. Here's Johnny. Anyway, regardless if this person was bad before they got in the house or not, there was a lust demon on them that has, demons are transferable. That's why I caution people to get around other people, especially sleeping with them, exchanging saliva and exchanging fluids. You know what I'm saying? Exchanging fluids, touching people. Be careful touching folks. Spirits are transferable. They're like little diseases. whatever it is, it's got something. I've got a hold of him. And I just saw where they were trying to lure you in there. I also saw a warning. I also saw where I humiliated someone as well, and I apologize for humiliating someone in that reading, but I saw what I saw, and I'm not taking anything I said back. Saw what I saw. This person may, what I saw in the reading, they may want to work with you, and I get it. They may have the best of intentions. I really want help. But even their motivations, so a part of them really wants help, but another part of them that is out of their control once they get behind that door doesn't even understand that the part that wants help was lured you in there. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm going to use this person's desire for help to lure her in so I can feed off her. You get what there was a very spiritual problem there, very spiritual issue. And there was a warning from your spirit team. Like, you ever saw Poltergeist back in the day? They're here, right? And the whole house like crumbled at the end. The whole house crumbled. I had a poltergeist feel to it. They're here. That's it. The Shining with Jack Nicholson. Thank you. Jack Nicholson. Who doesn't know Jack Nicholson's name? If I was on the street, I could kick out names and have witty comebacks. You get me in here and I can't even put a sentence together. Stacy, I could barely read your question. Anyway, love, what about John Wick? Ravi, what are you talking about John Wick? Anyway, that wasn't what I was talking about. I wasn't talking about John Wick, although that was a badass movie that I only saw bits and pieces of. I never saw John Wick all the way through, and I only saw one of them, and I think it's a series. I think they have many, like 1, 2, or 3 or whatever. I only saw like one bits and pieces of it. It was what I did see. The main actor in there that plays John Wick, he's gorgeous. He does a gorgeous job of playing that role. I was looking for you to tell me about the last time you said about the dark black hole. You nailed it. I know exactly what it is. Okay. What do you want to know, though? Anything else? Because I really don't like to tap into that energy. I read it, but that was a difficult reading for me. What do you want to know about it? Anything else you want to know about? Like a specific question for me? Because I just don't want to open myself up to... Let's learn more about the big black hole in this person's house. For what? What am I interested in it for? It's spiritual. I'm going to let the spiritual realms handle their business. So what do you want to know? I'm not just going to go looking for, right. I'm not going to look for trouble. I'm not going to just go out here looking for trouble. You understand that? I got to protect my team as well, love. I'm not going to just go out here knocking on doors looking for trouble. So what is it that you want to know? Because this is a field that you got to be very careful in. I don't want to step on anybody's toes, and you gotta be aware of your spiritual boundaries and spiritual rights. Like, what am I just interested in this shit for? No, I don't have any general interest. What is the question? So there has to be a cautionary tale. Well, before love takes an action, what does love need to know? I'm not going to just go looking for problems, because if that was the case, wouldn't I be asking questions about other witches and warlocks and what the hell they're into? No, I'm not going to put my team in jeopardy by snooping around other people's spiritual bullshit. I come here to help the average person. Mm-mm. This ain't Ghostbusters. I help people before they're snared. That's about it. Stacy CM, can I ask a question? Can you give me any guidance on my thinking person, on what my person is thinking, on what my person is thinking? I have no idea. What are you trying to ask me, Stacy? Can I get a question? Guidance on my thinking person, and what does 25 hold for my purpose? That's too general. I'm not, you're asking for a general reading. You want to know about money, love, and life. I want one specific question. If this is a love question, are you in a relationship now? Are you single? Are you hoping to reconcile? Something like that. If you want to know about your money, are you employed? Are you not employed? You looking for new employment? You looking for promotion? What? If it's a crime question, what are the details? What happened in the crime? Just give me a very general statement about what happened with the crime and who do you suspect. It's very simple, but I can't give you a general reading for free. That'd take all day. You want an hour reading, it's not happening. Yes, my thinking, okay, honey, what is the question? Just, what's the question? It's a free reading. What is your question? And be specific. Let's not beat around the bush. You're beating around the bush with me. Just say, okay, I want to know this about this. Just say it. I'm not a mind reader. This isn't a magic trick. It's going to make your reading a lot better if I understand what we're saying. Otherwise, these cards could mean a plethora of different things. I can apply every one of these cards a different way when it comes to love, money, or a crime. You understand? I need a specific question. You cannot have a card for your child that is under the age of 18. I will not read for, if you read the description box, you can only ask questions about children that are over the age of 18. You don't want to open your child's energy up to spiritual warfare too early. You're opening doors that you cannot shut. I do that as a precaution for you and your child. I will not read for children under 18. I can't tell you the lottery numbers, and I will not contact your deceased relatives. Give me a general question, but be mindful, the child needs to be over 18. You should not be pulling cards for a child under 18. You're opening them up to spiritual warfare, opening doors that cannot be easily shut. Goal getter. Same thing for you. Please read the description box on this. So when you click and it said all questions must be in the form of a yes or no. Free tarot readings. All questions must be in the form of a yes or no. If you read that description box, there's a whole list of the rules. Is this a love question? Is this a career question? Is this a crime question? And it tells you how to phrase each question. If it's a love question, a crime question, or a career question, it tells you how to phrase each question. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty of your question. I am not here to do general readings for free. We're not doing all that. I'm not going to exhaust myself for free now. That's not a fair exchange for me or my team. I'm not opening doors and putting them in jeopardy either. I don't know you guys. Will I make sales when I put out my digital products? Okay. Goal Getter has some digital product that he or she is trying to publish, put out, produce. Goal Getter wants to know about this digital product. Will it be successful? Okay, I see what they're saying. Keep going. Honey, I see. Okay, there's a shortcut energy humming off your reading. A shortcut energy that's just kind of humming off this reading. This is a sales tactic. You know, look, the world's changed, but it ain't changed that much. A female here trying to, you know, listen, it's a salty tactic where we're we're kind of playing into somebody's emotions. Well, no, I mean well, and I love this product or what. So I don't know if this is paid testimonials where people are just out and out lying. You know, everything's changed and I now love this, but it's a lie. You know, and it's coming across as somebody who will say and do anything and put on like they just love this product. It looks like gives me paid promotion where people get on there and they do advertisements, but it's a paid advertisement is what it looks like. And I see research and analytics here when it comes to your money and how much things have changed. Okay? The issue is getting you on board with these changes. The truth is, hon, the world has changed. Things are no longer the way you remember it. People that hate you one day love you the next day. That's the truth. You've got to do your research on this product, Queen of Pentacles. Because what is hot today, it just closes tomorrow. They're telling me it's the way you've been looking at it. You're looking at it like this for a long time. You've been looking at the world like this for a real long time. Refusing to change, refusing to accept an ending. And it's because you've developed some type of emotional attachment to something. You know, I see you trying to do a work around it. You know, I'm trying to take a work around and I'm looking at the analytics. I'm willing to look at the analytics of it so that it works in your professional favor. But there's something here you're still hung up on, even in the future. You're not viewing it correctly and it's slowing you down. But they're telling me this is the way it's been for a while. Even in the past, refusing to accept an ending, willing to do anything because there's an emotional attachment to this product, service, whatever it is. And I see you doing the research. You're doing the analytics of it on paper, how to make this thing work and be successful with a business mind. Maybe you went back to school. I don't know. But even if this is hiring someone to change the game for you, even in the future, they're telling me you're still hung up on something back here. And that's what's been keeping you hung up. You're refusing. You see how you're looking at it upside down? But if you would look at it this way, But you're looking at it from your perspective and your perspective only, and that is what is slowing you down. You've been doing it though. This is the way you've been doing it. You've been doing it. I don't know. To me, it comes across like a shortcut. Like I've been trying to cut corners. I've been trying to take a shortcut on this. You do love what you do, but there's a shortcut here, is what I'm saying for you. It's the way you're looking at something. Why is this thing so slow? If this is a digital product, why is it so slow? It's like it's backwards. It's ass backwards. Like if this is a product, let's say it's some type of digital product that I can hold in my hand, a remote control car, for instance, right? Remote control car. It's ass backwards. It's like if you was just to flip one thing around, well, that it would have all the juice in the world, but you're not looking at it correctly because you're caught up looking at one perspective of an issue, not considering the bottom perspective. It's almost like if you were building a motor, it is a perception issue where if this is a 3D model, it's like you need a 5D model. I don't know how you're looking at it, but you're not looking at it correctly, and that's where we're missing. There's a speed issue. Speed. Hung up speed. Once you get that together, Empress, everything you touch is gold. But that's what's slowing you down on this right now. And they're telling me you refuse to accept it. You refuse. Even though people hated it. How could they hate it when I love it so much? I see you doing more due diligence and research, investing your resources in it as well, right? Like, no, I'm willing to get the knowledge, the degrees I need. This is what I'm doing. And I see things changing this year, but not by much because you're still hung up on something and it's slow. If this is a digital product, Knight of Pentacles, Hangman, it's slow. I don't know what type of digital this is, but it's slow. Whatever it is too slow. Once you turn this Hangman around and you see it a different way, or you flip a mechanism another way, it's almost like you got the wiring ass backwards. I'm not for sure, but Empress, in the future. Also, I do want to put this out there. Whatever this is going to take some time to build over time. If you're expecting sales, it's the way you're looking at it. It's almost like turtle in the hair, right? There's a turtle in the hair energy about this where, well, I want to blow up overnight. Yeah, but if you've got to look at this like long-term investment, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, this is a long-term. It's the end game, honey. There might be times where you're hung up and it's like, well, sales aren't really increasing, but they're not decreasing. We're just at a plateau. That's how you make the money, Empress. You want to see a steady baseline. No, I want to blow up like the shit. Yeah, but the shit that blows up, let me give you an example. Fidget spinners. The whole world went crazy over fidget spinners. You know what I'm talking about. And then it lasted, what, a summer? It lasted one summer. You want something steady. There is a pulse on this project that you have. It's a pulse. We need to find that line where it's real steady. But there's something here, it's not over I don't know if you're deceiving yourself. Well, I'm willing to do anything. Paid promotional. I don't know. All I can say is look for the steady baseline and don't get caught up and hung up on these details about what other people are doing. Because you got a wealth of haters in the background hating on the shit. They're hating on it. All that shit's over. And you getting your feelings about it with these haters, whatever the fuck they're saying. You're getting your feelings about it. Well, I mean, to a degree it's necessary because it propels you forward to a degree where you do look at it from a logical money-making business perspective. Getting caught up on what other people say. Don't worry about that. You're looking for that margin that stays steady. This is turtle in the hair. Things that blow up overnight don't last. They have no value. They don't last. It does not last long term. You need something that builds equity over time. It's going to take some time. how you're looking at it, how long this takes. Everything you touch looks like in the future, and it looks like all the knowledge that you've gained up until this point has changed you. But in the past, I see where we've been real rocky. And I do think that everything hasn't been fair with you in the past. Why things ended, you got a hell of a lot of haters and people victimizing you in the past. They victimized your little heart because you had too much emotions in it. Now you're coming through like Queen of Pentacles, a woman about her bag and business, and I've taken my heart out of the equation. You ain't changed that much though, because you're death reversed. You ain't changed that much. You still care about this project. You still have a lot of heart and soul in this project, but don't get hung up on what people say. Don't get in your feelings too much. Slow money. You want this to be a slow process because slow money is consistent. Does that make sense? For a digital world, though, I gotta tell you, this product's coming across as slow. However, Empress clarifying the slowness, I feel like it's a momentum building. You know, where I'm only looking at it one way and I'm just seeing it be slow. But Empress is here, you know. You want that plateau. It's not up or it's not down. It's a steady. What do the sales look like this week? Same as they looked last week, boss. Okay, good. All right, then there's no real change. You got to pay attention to the hikes and the declines, the spikes and the declines, because what goes up comes down. Especially digital products, man. That's a world I just don't want to be involved in because digital just don't last. I mean, my God, you get an iPhone 4, next thing you know, 6 months later, iPhone 5 is out. 6 months later, iPhone 6, 7. We're just keep going on. Eventually, we're going to have an iPhone, 56? Got the iPhone 56. You know how old y'all? I had the very first iPhone, the very first one. I hated it, by the way. I've always been Samsung. I've tried to go back to iPhone a couple times. Hated it every single time. I also think people use iPhones are snobby. And I hate to say that because most of y'all probably use them. But I just can't get with it. Right. There's something here about staying up on what the young people like. And the young people want the shortcuts. They want the shortcuts. But there's also playing into what the young people are into right now. I'm just going to let you know, if you want to play into that product game of what the young folks are into, you better be prepared to advance every single year because you cannot hold the attention of a toddler long. They grow. They get bored. Look at, any child, give them a toy on Christmas morning. By Christmas night, they're done with the toy and they're just playing with the box. They're done with it. It's an old toy. I agree with Thelma. This thing's been hard to get off the ground. 10 of Wands, reverse. This thing's been stressful and it's been real hard to get off the ground. But you are a go-getter, girl. Damn. Hierophant, Queen of Wands. You're very traditional. You're coming across like a woman that's not trying to reinvent the wheel. You've been to school. You're taking the knowledge. You're taking the knowledge you've gained from other people. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. I am looking at what other people have done and I'm rolling with it. You're a go-getter. This is somebody that's up on it. But you come against this challenge of what action to take next. Yeah, what's this in the past? You know what I like about you? I'm going to tell you this right off the gate from a business perspective. And everybody should listen up because it's all the same cards, baby. These are all the same. From a business standpoint, in the past, it's hard to get off the ground. You got your feelings hurt so damn bad. You had too much feelings. And I get that. I get attached to things like that as well. I take it personal. I got my heart and soul in this. And that's what happened. There was an interference, a third party interference in it in the past for sure. Hard to get off the ground, and you've got Fortuna on it, meaning the fact that it's in the upright, baby, what goes up comes down. The Wheel of Fortune is here. It's gonna flip in your favor. You're getting a second chance at something right now based on your perseverance. In the future, you're going to come up with this decision on what action to take. There's a challenge here about your money, your bag. And I'm just letting you know, in the future, your money, your bag, everything you've worked for will be on the line, ma'am. I'm telling you, it's going to make or break you. If you are playing poker, you're going to stand up and go all in. And I do mean make or break death. It's going to change it. Either you're going to close this thing out, or either way, it's going to change substantially. Either way, it's going to end a chapter for you. And I do mean break you. Or it's going to make you. You're going to have to fight tooth and nail. You're going to have to fight tooth and nail. You come to this decision on what action to take in the future. You got a hell of a lot invested here. The challenge is how much you have invested, whether or not to push forward on something. And you're looking at the changes and how hard is it? How hard is this? Can I do it? And there's a part of you that wants to walk and the other part of you wants to work, you know. All I'm going to say is there's something here where there's this decision. Everything changes. Your standards and boundaries have to be reevaluated here. And I don't think you like that. I don't think you like this at all. I don't, because there's a part of you that wants to say, fuck it, I walk. I'm walking. No way. No way, Jose. No way. No, not doing it. Not working with this person. You've got boundaries and standards here. And there's a part of you, when you get to this, it's too hard, I'm out. Peace. And it could be because you have to work together with someone that you don't want to. I ain't working with them. Hell no. You know what? Because this is the decision. The only card in the upright is this decision of what action to take. And you're a hard-working woman, but just trust me, this World card is here, where it's like this closes a chapter, and I do mean finalizes it. And you're looking at it like, man, I got boundaries and standards. I am not lowering myself to do this. Fuck this, I'll walk. When it comes to working with somebody else or something else, there's something about you that's like, man, this is a hell of a predicament for you to be put into in the future. That's what I'm saying. Right now, based on your knowledge, education, skill, the good Lord, you're getting a second chance at this. And the fact that you've put one foot up, you've put one foot forward, God's matched you foot for foot here, judgment, where you're getting this second chance. But then we come to the next hurdle, where what do we do now? And I'm telling you, when it comes to this businesswoman's money, there's challenges, big challenges. Because it's like, fuck it. It can close right here. It can close. It could involve a closing. Death is here because it changes everything. And you're like, how much more you want me to give? I don't know how much more fight I have in me, because I have my morals, values, and traditions as well. Fuck this, man. I'm going to walk. You get what, because it requires you to work with somebody else. I'm not kissing her ass. I ain't working with this person. Because it's been, so far it's just been you. And the fact you have to work with these people, it's like, man, I ain't trying to work with these folks. In the future, that's what I see. Right now, I just see you being given a second chance based on the knowledge, skill, and ability you have. You're given a second chance, but in the future, I'm letting you know you're coming up against this big hurdle in the future where you will pause before you take action. And I see a wealth of challenges for you. Yeah, in the past, that's ignorant. You got fuck with no Vaseline, huh? In the past, this thing's been hard to get off the ground. You had a third party interference. That's real heartbreaking. You had your whole heart and soul invested in this thing in the past. Fortuna's here, where somebody had the opportunity here to rip your ass off. They sure did, too. They lied, stealing. Man, they schemed your ass. They schemed you for show, yeah. And right now, based on your knowledge, skill, and ability, you're a real go-getter. You get a second chance. This is the second chance this is the windfall. The ship you were waiting on, that's your second chance. Give me one more here. This person I got to work with. You got to work with somebody else, and I can tell you right now you don't want to do it. Here's another challenge. You see what I'm saying? Your feelings. You getting your feelings about this shit. 9 of Cups. You getting your feelings about this shit. The issue is, see how I ain't got no cups here, nowheres? There's something that you learned a hard lesson on in the back. It was hard, lesson learned. You got your heart broke. Somebody saw you as an opportunist and they ripped your ass good. They lied, stole, and they cheated. They took whatever they could too. Since then, you've elevated. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel here. I've learned from my mistakes. I've got higher education, and I'm rolling with it. You get a second chance. This is the ship you've been waiting on. Not so fast. Before you board, ma'am. Challenge. All your money. Because it closes thing. There's a closing on it. There's a closing here, okay? And I want you to think about the word closing. You think about attorneys and such. It changes everything. And you're not for sure how to attack this. You're not for sure how to fight. I don't know, because there's boundaries, there's standards. You're not for sure what to bend to or what to protect. You're not for sure. You're not for sure what to submit to. I see you walking from these people who want to work together, and you're taking this emotional, I don't know why. It challenges your emotional compass. It challenges your business sense. Every area but your knowledge. You've got fight or flight all over this thing. But none of your business, none of your knowledge is here. Everything but swords. You're looking at the money and the time and energy and efforts you have. What's there to gain in the next chapter? What's going to change? How much do I got to do? How much do I got to put up? And if I walk, what? And then I see you working with these people, and yeah, I admire them, maybe, kinda, not really. You're just so mediocre. I'm not sure. 9 of Cups. I ain't for sure how. Challenge. I'm not for sure about it. I don't really know how it makes me feel. This is such a scattered energy where you don't even know how it makes you feel. Like even your woman's intuition is exhausted by this point. I'm not for sure how to even feel about it. That's what I see in the future for you. And I hate to be so vague, but it's not an easy reading even for me to get through. Okay? Here's the issue. I have been through a lot of situations. And what I was getting ready to say about you, and I digressed. What I was getting ready to say about you before my brain broke thought. I struggle with ADHD, if you can't tell, and my readings out. Squirrel. What I do like about you, and every good business person will tell you this, when they go on that show, whether or not to back somebody's new business, one thing they look for in a new business is how many times have you failed? Because anybody that's been in business and you have never failed in a business, most people don't want to sign you because you've never been fucked over. You've never been robbed. You know what I'm saying? 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords. That's a 10 of Swords. You've never experienced real heart pain. You ain't never had nobody fuck you over. You ain't never been stressed beyond belief. Okay. Well, I know I'm working with a rookie then. Somebody who's never experienced true loss with their heart space and their money. And now you've learned from that experience, higher learning. And I've pushed forward. Second chance. This is the chance you've been waiting on, the boat you've been waiting on. That's when people really want to work with you. They want to work with people who have failed when it comes to business. And you definitely have in the past. You've definitely been ripped and fucked. But in the future, honey, this is what I see. You're coming up on the next decision. You get a second chance. Great. All aboard. You get on, not so fast. Before you get to the buffet, go get your shower, go beat your face. Put on your best outfit, because here comes the next one. And it's like you don't even get a chance to settle in the cabin. You didn't even get a chance to eat at the buffet. I never even got a chance to view the boat. Fuck. You know, everything is here but your knowledge. Your money's here. Your fight is here, and your emotions. Where's your knowledge? In the future, the only thing I see you missing out on in the future is all the knowledge from this past fuckery that took place. You got a lot of knowledge from the past. The past, you got fucked. But in the future, I just see you looking at the money and how hard this would be. And you get in your feelings and you want to walk, but there's some admiration here a little. You're kind of looking like, okay, if I did work with this person, you get in your feelings. There's no knowledge here though. You're taking out the research and the analytics of shit in the future. You just got money, and it's all emotion and money with you in the future. So I will let you know that. The issue with you pumping your brakes on the next action is because you get in your feelings and you start looking at the money in my feelings. But where's the research of when you got fucked in the last spread? You know, the real knowledge of all that hurt and pain when you got fucked? Keep that in mind. Where's the analytics and the research? Okay, I want to see the real numbers in something. Regardless of how you feel about somebody, I know I'm rambling, and I'll let it go, but I'm trying to get it through to you what I see. I don't feel like it's a situation I've ever been in to give you a personal perspective on. So it makes it hard for me to navigate through, even to help you. You know what I'm trying to say? Plus, I don't have anybody else coming through here talking about I need a reading, so I was just going with it, trying to kill time. You feel me? Yeah, you do like to work alone. Two of Cups, Hermit, Judgment reverse. Well, I want you to think long and hard about working with somebody else against your better judgment. That's the God's honest truth. There's a partnership here, and they want you to think about looking at a partnership. Judgment reverse. You don't want to do it. You going, yeah, I don't really think so. When you look at working with a partner, they're telling me judgment reverse. You're like, yeah, nah, I don't like that idea. No, I don't like that idea. That's a no-go for me. Yeah, I work alone. I drink alone. Yeah, well, nobody else. You know when I drink alone? You just tell me I prefer to be by myself. I'm better off. I think better by myself. Shit, girl. I'm done with this. You make me laugh. Anyway, I'm done. Anybody else got a reading? Thelma, do you want your reading tonight or you want it tomorrow, hon? I can do it tonight or I can do it tomorrow. It doesn't matter. Yeah, but nobody else. You know when I drink alone? You know what I'm saying? Drink alone. Hermit with the drinking. I prefer to be by myself. Shit, man, that made me laugh. You want it tonight or you want it tomorrow? Don't. You want it now? You want it tomorrow? I'm at the 2-hour mark. That's why I'm asking you. You want it now or you want it later? Either way, I'll be back tomorrow. Doesn't matter. But either way, they want to go. Knight of Swords. They want to go. Let's go. What are we doing? You want it tonight? All right. What's your question? What's your question? I'm going to end with you, girl. Girl. What's your question, Thelma? I see, look, this emperor of yours, divine masculine, he's hurting, dude. Disrespected, hurt. I know I just said hurted, but hurt, disrespected. And this thing is at a turtle speed right now, like it's not moving. This person, there's hurt and disrespect here. Furthermore, refusing to bend to an authority. This person here's hurt himself. Exhaustion, refusing to bend to authority, hurt himself, and therefore a lot of disrespect. You know what I'm saying? It feels like this isn't moving. It's not moving. It's in slow motion. It's in slow speed. It's below turtle speed. Yes, yes. Oh, Lord, spiritual Lord. See, that's why I was hoping that you'd let me get off tonight with a pass and you was picking up what I was putting down. Can we pass on this till tomorrow? Because I already knew, and I just didn't have the energy for this tonight. I don't have the energy for this tonight, Thelma. I got to be real with you. I just don't, I don't have the energy for this to give you. I don't have Star Devil energy. You know what I'm saying, honey? It's just too much. This is a spiritual battle at this point. You've got karmic and you've got a lot of shit here. And I have not even gotten, I go 3 times. I go 1, 2, 3 this way, and then I go down 3. Past, present, future. I go 3 times. I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I get a description of the past, current energy, what's to come. This is war in the future. You got a spiritual battle on your hands, and it's been brewing, honey. This has been brewing. You see this tornado? You see that black smoke around that? You see that brewing? You see it brewing? It's like a tornado. With this Wheel of Fortune and this Emperor reverse, it makes my left arm hurt. And I've never felt that before. Right in the back, it almost feels like, what do they say when your left arm hurts? It feels like you're going into a heart attack. And I see 4 of Swords, all this health issue. Losing control, refusing to bend to authority, having authority issues, and getting health issues. And you get what I'm saying, Fortuna, where this thing becomes too hard. And I do feel like coronary, there's an artery issue here somewhere. I see it too much in there. I see a backup, and I feel it. And I can't do it tonight. I don't have the energy in me to do it. I don't feel right about reading it right now. And I apologize. I would, Thelma, on any other day. For whatever reason, out of protection for my team and you and whatever else this is, I do not feel comfortable continuing this read. I've never said that before to anybody else ever. And it's not because I've got anything else to do leaving after here. I don't know if I just don't feel enough energy to get through it, or I don't feel right about it, period. I don't. Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Wands. Do you see what I'm saying? The stress of this, Emperor reverse, the pain. There's hurt here. There's physical, emotional, spiritual problems here. And a slowdown. And talking about this, the conversation that we're fitting to get into, the Star Devil. I can't. I don't want to get into this tonight. Not tonight. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know why. Thelma, I've never ever told you no, but not tonight. Emperor reverse, Wheel of Fortune, Devil, Star, and I ain't even went twice. I only got the first row down, and I started to go second row, and I was like, I'm done. I got 1 down, 2 down, and I said, I'm done. I don't want to look at this anymore. I want to do this out of protection for me, for you. We'll come back to this. I don't feel right about it. Then my left arm hurt in the back, and I feel heart attack vibes, problems in the heart, coronary issue. I don't like it, and I want to protect everybody. But thank you every day for coming on. And I do want to read for you, Thelma. I'll do it tomorrow. I don't like that spread, man. I don't like the way it makes me feel mentally. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Something's wrong. When I'm fresh tomorrow, we'll hit this fresh. We'll hit it fresh. For whatever reason, it's just not tonight. It's not gonna happen tonight. I don't like it. It's too spiritual. See, some things are just, I'm human, honey. We're human. That's spiritual warfare, and I don't want to, I'm going to check on it tomorrow and see if they'll, the energy is too intense for me to even try to navigate through. I don't feel good about it. I feel like I might fuck around and hurt myself, honestly. You know, spiritual things come into physical things. I don't want to hurt myself or my team trying to get into something. You know what I'm saying? It's premature. I know, it's okay. You know, I want to protect all involved, myself, my team, and you and yours. You know, so let's hit it tomorrow and try again. But that's fine. That's how I'm gonna close with this one anyway. To all my long-term subscribers, thank y'all for coming every day. Thelma, thank you for showing up every day so much. I'll check the balance of where we are because I've gotten a couple donations since the last time we checked. Not many, but I'll check it so you know where we stand. And yeah, that's it. Y'all stay safe, stay warm, take care of each other, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.